How do? Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? But I have been out. We did hike up Nick the other week. The wind was that bad that it just killed all the sound. So I couldn't do a video on that. Prior to that was over in Switzerland, which was nice. Did a separate video to that, and I'll put a link up here somewhere. And prior to that, met up with some guys for the Lancashire camping group, and we went up Pendle. And I forgot my tent poles. Yeah, and so I had to just bail out and go back. Yeah, so back out again. Now we're doing a little bit different this time. You know, I'm always on about how different people, different abilities, different fitness levels, different injuries, and as you're getting older, that happens to the best of us. They can coexist. So we've got a little plan this time, and what we're doing, we're in Worston, and I've got all Germany then. We're in Worston village, which is up down there, yeah. And just above that, there's a campsite. Very basic, but it's nice. It's got showers, toilets, and that sort of thing. So this is what we're doing. This is where it gets complicated. Now, let me just spin you around, show you what we're doing here. Okay, so we've got the 3 cars. To the back of that is Tom's tent. Now, Tom hasn't got the mobility that we have. Okay, so rather than him coming out in the tents, backpacking, he's going to stay in the campsite. We're going to have evening meal here and a few beers. And then Tony and I have already been on a recce. And then we're going up Pendle from the Worston side. Let me show you. Yep. So we're going up there. We've already found a campsite.
There's Mick just packing his kit. We've done the recce.
We've done the recon.
There's Tom and his tent. He's glamping. And me and Mick, we've done a recce. We've gone to the top. And that's where we're going a bit later. We've been up, checked the place. We found a couple of spots. And then we'll camp up there later. And Tom's going to put the scoff on. TTFN.
So Tom's staying on campsite, as I said earlier. And we're going to have a night up on Hill. Yeah. So I'm videoing now, because I don't want you to see me puffing and panting going up the hill. See you in a bit. Bye-bye now. And let me just show you. I'll turn it around. Look at that. All overgrown. Horrible, isn't it? Yeah, so a bloke just come down here on his mountain bike. Got it all scratched to bits. So he'll just take his time going up there nice and steady. Yeah. So I've got some new kit. Got the Durston out. I did take it to hike up Nick, but unfortunately the video I took up there just got battered by the wind. Even though I had my mic on, it just unusable. So a lot mild today. In fact, it's a lovely day. So I'll get the Durston set up when we get up top of Pendle there somewhere, and we're going to have a look at that. Yeah, I forgot to say as well, I've been the GoPro, you know, not because it fell out of favour, but this phone, it's an S24, 23, something like that. It's Galaxy. The video quality is brilliant, and it makes sense to me that if I'm going to bring 2 video kits, the phone or the GoPro, what's the point? And most of the videoing I did in Switzerland was done on this, because it just worked out easier. So really, I've cut my weight by about, I don't know, I weighed it, I would guess about pushing a K by getting rid of all the GoPro batteries, etc, etc. And all I've got now is a little charging pack, my phone. Makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, look at the state of it. Oh God, mud. It's like being in the jungle. It's supposed to be a public footpath. Clearly never used as much as to the side of Pendle, the more iconic side that everybody sees coming up from Barley. This one, whoop, whoop. My usual partner in crime, our Tony.
Hello.
Yeah, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, so he's making his way up top of Pendle now. Well, we're not actually going to the top, but near close enough. Whew, that was nice. Short workout. We're not exactly all the way up Pendle. Recently just below it in a little valley. We've been up Pendle many a times, mainly coming up from the more iconic Barley route, which everybody knows on postcards, etc. But this route, you know, it hardly gets any footprint and footfall rather, and you can tell with that path you just come up, which is basically like a jungle, but still got a nice little sweat on there. That'll do, and it's still really warm. Yeah, so what we've done, we're at the place where we're going to camp up tonight. We're going to pitch up, and it's too early to put the tents up, so we're just going to sit here, put the world to rights, talk shite. Yeah, that's the nick there, mate. Yeah, okay. And deer stones just above that. That's where we camped a couple of years ago. Yeah, and if you follow that path up there, sorry, that wall, if you sort of like use that as handrail, yeah, and follow it round, that's where you come to Fox as well. All right, got George Fox.
The one that you mentioned.
Yeah. So that's a good one. But this is good. And I'll tell you something, there's no mozzies around. No. Or midges. Wonder why that is. I was expecting a plague, were you?
I was, that's why I brought both.
Yeah.
Cell and Flextail.
Yeah. Mad.
Spray.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just chatting there about midges and mozzies and other such horrible little things. And I normally get plagued with them. But I'll tell you something, I really expected it to be baddie, and it's not too bad at all. But I think I spoke on previous videos. I have like a three-pronged approach. And all my kit, my trousers, my boots, my backpack, I didn't do the shirt, because I thought the backpack was enough, is soaked in permethrin. Yeah. And then I've got loads of mosquito repellent on me, and there's various things. I use Jungle Formula, that works for me. It stinks and it can sting if you got a little cut. It works for me. Some people like that Skin So Soft by Avon, which is good stuff, but I just find it a bit greasy, that's all. And then when we go further, we get the tents up later on, put the thermocells on. But to be honest, I can't see anything anyway, so it's great, isn't it? Yeah. So like pleasantly surprised. Come on. Come here. Come on. Hello. How are you? You come to see us? That's my mate Tony over there. There. Yeah. And you're a horse. This is weird, isn't it? This is the second time this has happened to us. There you go. There you go, mate. Huh? Well, last thing expected on Pendle Hill was horses to turn up. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah. They took a shine to Tony. Look, he's feeding them. Yeah, so tent wise, we've got the Durstons. The horses are proving there, he likes them. We both ordered them at the same time from Canada. You know, they're just so easy to put in the absolute dream. But the jury's out with me. It's nothing particularly wrong with it. I'm just comparing it to other tents, which is probably a bit unfair really, but I'm going to use it several times and then see how I get on with it. But at the moment, it's okay. I'll leave it at that. I do like Durston, you know. I'll give you a good look round tomorrow morning. It's going a bit darker now, so I'll leave that till tomorrow morning. We've got them all set up. They got so slick. That's got to be a massive bonus on it. Nice visit from the horses, who were still hovering around outside. I think the Curiosity, where are they? I think they've gone off. Yeah, they shot off. Tony made a nice butty, cheese and pepperoni, which was lovely. We're just having a couple of beers. You know something. We'll probably have a chin wag, and I can see an early night coming on. morning. Okay, that was a windy one last night, Jesus. I think I got to bed about, or sleep rather, about 5 o'clock. Horrendous, I was hoping to be away by about 5. Anyway, so, leave no trace as we do, let's turn you around. There you go. All clean and tidy. There's our Tony. Morning, Tony.
I got to sleep.
He got us
through till about 5 o'clock.
Yes.
I woke up.
Always wears the ear defenders. I wish I wore mine. Right, so back down. Not making breakfast here, normal spam butties, my turn. But we're going to drop down and Tom's going to do a breakfast at the campsite. How nice is that? On the way back, as I usually do, I like to reflect on my kit and how it performed. So starting with the tent, the Worston X Dome 1. It held up so well, and it was a really vicious wind last night. So, you know, respect to that, you know. And I'm slowly getting used to it. I don't think it's a Marmite tent. I think it was my perception to it, because I've always been spoiled with tents, lots of space, like the Cloud Peak and all the tents I've got. I always just go for 2 person, and where this is the 1+ person, as they call it nowadays. But yeah, I'm beginning to like it. So well done, Worston. Good kit. Sleeping system. I had the Kilos mat. I think it's Aeronauts or something like that. I'll put the name up here. On that, the Zenbivy sheet. And then on that, the Asplane quilt that's been modified to fit the Zenbivy sheet. And I keep saying I'm going to do a separate video on that, but just never got around to it ever. Absolutely brilliant setup. Actually, probably a bit warm. But what it's proven, because I've had that system out now a few times, is that it works for me well. The Asplane quilt was probably my cheapest quilt. So that was my prototype, but now I'm very confident. The modifications I did it to fit the Zenbivy sheet, I can do with the rest of them. So I'll do the rest of the quilts to fit it. It should look good. You can tell this hasn't been used well. I know. So there's our Tony hacking away, just like a jungle, like a young Ray Mears. Tom's getting the bruise on. Let me show you. There's our Tom. How do? How do? There's our Tony.
Hello.
Yeah, there's the old bread and butter, ready to go for the butties in a bit. So the beauty of this now, I'm going to have this coffee and I'm going to go over there and have a shower. So I'm nice and fresh going home. How's that? Don't normally usually get that. I will take advantage of it.
All the ducks there. And here's the goats. Here they come. There's the babies. And mummy and daddy.
Well, I think that's it for now. Lovely campsite this. Just above Worston, as I call it, W-O-R-S-T-O-N, Worston, what do you want to call it. And just below Pendle Hill, Camping and Caravan Club. I'm not sure if you need to be a member. It's basic, it's got everything you need. Absolutely great. A couple of chalets, let me show you these chalets. Yeah, a couple of chalets so you can book those, that's a good thing. And I'm going to come back here, probably bring the family back here. Right, well that's it for this one. Don't know where the next one's coming from, don't know where, don't know when, but until then, bye bye now.